Are you ready to wake up energized and calm? It all starts with the night before. I'm going to share with you the secret power of evening routines, because if you are in the habit of scrolling late at night, struggling to fall asleep, struggling to stay asleep, then you are going to want to listen up and take a little bit of action, because I'm going to share with you my 3 key steps that I do to ensure that I have a smooth evening routine so that I can wake up in the morning refreshed, energized, and actually ready to jump out of bed and not keep on hitting the snooze button. Welcome, my name is Nina Sachs. I'm a well-being coach. I'm here to help you take control of your health and your well-being so that you can live the life that you so deserve. By the end of this video, you are going to have 3 simple steps that you can start implementing so that you can feel better, so that you can sleep better, and that you can start with calmer mornings and a more easeful beginning or start to your day. Trust me, if I could break free from late night binge watching Netflix, scrolling my phone, getting caught up in work and just one more email and just one more thing, I promise you that you can do the same. And all I did was play around with a few key little habit changes here and there, and doing them regularly is what really shifted and changed things on my side. And I started with simple habits like foot massages before going to sleep, having a tea at night instead of that extra piece of chocolate. And these little habits really just snowballed into what my current routine looks like. And that is what I'm going to share with you today. The step number 1 is you want to create a regular bedtime routine and wake up routine. That means that no matter if it's weekday or weekend, that you're actually going to bed and getting up at the same time. And what you're doing is that you're training your body into circadian rhythm. You're training your body that this is the time that you're winding down, that this is the time you're actually falling asleep, and that this is then the time that you are going to be waking up. When we have consistent sleep, we are able to sleep deeper, which means that we can wake up in the morning with a lot more energy, and that is key. My bedtime, believe it or not, is about 8:30 in the evenings. I kind of like wind down from about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and try to get into bed about 8:30, pretty much asleep by 9 o'clock. It's easy for me. I live on a farm. It gets dark here early and it gets light here early, which means that, again, I'm up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock. And what is lovely about this is that I am now in rhythm with nature, as nature intended. As it gets dark, that is when, again, allowing things to slow down and delve into that deep sleep. You don't want to be using so much artificial light at night that you're actually spiking your melatonin levels and that you can't actually then get to sleep. Now, how do you know what bedtime is for you? My trick for you is to listen to that first yawn. So when do you notice at night that your body just naturally starts to share its sign of fatigue? And signs of fatigue can come at any time. What I love, I have a client, she's a mom of 3, she was exhausted, she wasn't sleeping well, overweight, all of the things that you can imagine that a mom of 3 has to deal with and entail. And all I asked her to focus on for the first 3 months of working together is like noticing those signs of that sign of first fatigue. And when she notices it, start to wind down and actually go to bed. And she said to me, Nina, I'm like yawning and I'm tired when I start to put my kids to sleep. By 7 o'clock, I'm like exhausted. And she used to stay up with her husband, have a glass of wine, have a piece of chocolate and another chocolate, and maybe only get to bed at 11 or 12 o'clock, because that was what pre-kid life looked like. And so when she started going to bed, when she noticed that, she's like, it's way too early to do that. I said, no, your body is craving for more rest. So she gave it a try and she did it. And she's like waking up every day with a little bit more energy, feeling a little better. And when we start to do that regularly, we compound. And what you'll find and notice is that then you start to get a little bit less tired later. So maybe her bedtime now is moved to about maybe 8 o'clock, maybe 8:30. But when you notice that first sign of fatigue, whatever it may be for you, is to honor that and then to step into getting yourself into bed shortly thereafter. Step number 2, create a calming bedtime routine. Now, what does that look like? What does that entail? For me, it's about winding down at least an hour and a half before I actually want to get to sleep. What are the things that I do? Well, sometimes I'll do maybe a little bit of stretching or foam rolling or light yoga. Maybe I'll do a little bit of meditation. I always do journaling, the gains journaling, 3 things that I am glad that I achieved today and 3 things that I would like to do tomorrow. Just a very simple journaling practice. I also love to do a tea in the evening, so something like a chamomile tea works really well for Craig and me. I'll also maybe spend a little bit of time just chatting with Craig and playing with Carter. What I really try is to do no screens about an hour before trying to get to sleep. And if I am going to be in the screen, if that means that I am going to be working a little bit later on my laptop, or I need to be on my phone, or we're deciding that we're going to watch a movie for a change, is that I'm going to wear my blue light blocking glasses, and that does actually make quite a big difference with regards to helping fall asleep. And then in the evenings, I'll also look at like light activities to do. In Ayurveda, we call this the kapha time of night. So you don't want to be doing anything too strenuous. That's going to kind of like re-energize you. But I'll do like clearing up the kitchen, packing away the laundry, preparing for the next day. Some of my clients also really enjoy maybe doing puzzles with their family, playing board games, doing something like yin yoga, going for a nice bath. So there are so many different things that are possible. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite evening relaxing practices are. Step number 3 is all about planning the next day. When I find that I take the time to spend a bit of time planning, I sleep a lot better because I'm not waking up and worrying, have I done this? Have I prepared this? What am I going to do? And planning for the next day includes things like maybe putting out things for breakfast. If I know that I'm going to town for shopping, getting the shopping bags ready. If I'm going to tennis, having all my tennis kit ready. If I know that there's certain workouts that I'm going to want to be doing, maybe you know that you want to go for a walk first thing in the morning, it's putting like the socks and the shoes at the entrance door, laying my yoga mat down, having my weights next to me, whatever it may be. So I'm architecting my environment to suit what it is that I need to be doing first thing in the morning, so I don't now have to think and plan what needs to happen in the morning. It's there and ready for me. So say, for example, there's a habit you're wanting to build of maybe having hot water with lemon in the morning. You would literally take your lemon, not that this is a lemon, but you'd place that next to the kettle with a knife and a chopping board and your mug. So it is so easy that you're going to do that and not go for the coffee. Maybe you'll even take the coffee and put that in another room so that it's harder for you to go and grab the coffee first thing in the morning. So it's really about setting yourself up to win for the next day. And let me know in the comments below what it is that you plan to do today, tonight, to set yourself up for a really good day tomorrow. So remember, a regular bedtime, a calming wind down routine, and preparing yourself for the next day. Those are my 3 tips for you. Those are the 3 steps you can take every evening to help you step into bed with a lot more ease, hopefully fall asleep, stay asleep, and then get a good night's rest so that you can wake up feeling a lot calmer, a lot more energized as well, and ready for the day ahead. If you'd like to take this a little further, I'm going to delve into the Ayurvedic Doshic clock in the next video, where I'll explain to you how aligning with meals at certain times of the day is going to be beneficial for you and help you step into circadian rhythm, into rhythm with nature, so that it can support you throughout the day. I'll see you in that video.